The effects and causes of landfills on the environment with emphasis on the Riverton Dump, presented by Voices of Jamaica. What is a landfill? A landfill is a carefully designed structure built onto or on top of the ground in which trash is separated from the area around it. Landfill is a common phenomenon around the world, especially due to urbanization and the growing population that increases the number of wastes from our homes, schools, offices, hospitals, and markets.
Waste management has never been given adequate or sustained attention by the Jamaican government, regardless of which political party has formed the administration. Improper management of waste includes the use of unscientific treatment, improper collection of waste, and ethical problems. This in turn leads to hazards like environmental degradation, water pollution, soil pollution, and air pollution. According to NEPA, the management of all waste poses serious environmental problems in Jamaica. Solid waste collection and disposal operations present many serious environmental, public health, social, and liability problems and risk. A growing number of urban and rural households lack satisfactory sanitation solutions. This causes pollution of groundwater, rivers, and marine environments and the threat of waterborne disease.
The Riverton City Dump faces the crisis of improper waste management that affects both public health and the environment. The country disposes approximately 800,000 tons of residential waste at legal dump sites annually. 60% of that is disposed of at the Riverton Dump.
Riverton Dump Fire. The frequency of landfill fires at the Riverton dump site has increased, and so too has the environmental and health related issues of residents located in close proximity to the landfill. One of the most recent massive fires at the Riverton site resulted from spontaneous combustion between February 6th to February 13th, 2012, and burned for approximately 2 weeks. The Riverton City dump fire caused several losses associated with healthcare, education, and productivity.
Causes of landfills: solid waste, agricultural waste, urbanization and population growth, and industrial, manufacturing, and construction waste.
Solid waste. Solid waste is the number one contributor of landfill waste disposal. Homes, schools, restaurants, public places, markets, offices, and so on produce a great deal of rubbish, garbage, and used materials that make up the bulk of these wastes that eventually end up in the landfills. Examples of the solid waste materials include wood, paper, plastic, broken furniture, glass, grounded cars, obsolete electronic products, as well as hospital and market waste products.
Agricultural waste. Agricultural waste arise from waste materials generated from animal manure, crop and farm remains. The solid waste like the animal manure and other agricultural byproducts are collected and dumped into the landfills. These agricultural remnants are highly toxic and can contaminate the land and water resources. Once in the landfills, these wastes remain there for years, impacting on soil quality and polluting the land.
Urbanization and population growth. Increasing urbanization and population growth rate is considerably accountable for the increased number of landfills across the world. With the increase of population and urban growth, the demand for manufactured products and materials increases. As the demand increases, so does the increase of solid wastes. In particular, plastic pollution has been on the rise in the first decade of this century due to the rapid urbanization and population growth, and most of the used plastic materials simply end up in the landfills.
Manufacturing and construction waste. Industrial processes, construction activities, and power plants produce a wide range of solid byproducts and residues. The predominant waste products are generated from oil refineries, power plants, construction works, pharmaceuticals, and agricultural product producers. The solid waste usually find ways to the landfills.
Effects of landfills: water pollution, soil pollution, air and atmosphere pollution, and public health issues.
Water pollution. The primary environmental problem arising because of landfills is groundwater contamination from leaches. There are several hazardous wastes that find way into the landfills, and once they are there, the inevitable is the natural deterioration of groundwater. According to the Riverton City Landfill Environmental Impact Assessment, the surface water quality findings were found to have significant contamination of water bodies, high levels of bacteria, high organic loading, anoxic waters, and high suspended solids.
Soil pollution. Landfills directly render the soil and land where it is located unusable. It also destroys adjacent soil and land area because the toxic chemicals spread over the surrounding soil with time. The upper layer of the soil is damaged, distorting soil fertility and activity and affecting plant life. Industrial and electronic waste in the landfills destroy the quality of the soil and land, thereby upsetting the land ecosystems.
Air and atmosphere pollution. There are more than 10 toxic gases emitted from landfills, of which methane gas is the most serious. On this account, the Environmental Protection Agency records that the methane expelled during the decomposition of organic matter in unmanaged landfills has the potential of trapping solar radiation 20 times more effective than carbon dioxide. The outcome increases urban and global temperatures. Landfill gases, together with a substantive amount of landfill waste, can easily start a fire. Once fires are ignited, it can be challenging to put out and further causes air pollution.
Public health issues. Landfills' toxic gas releases and water pollution are as well associated with lung and heart diseases, respectively. The effects are linked with the toxic actions of the chemicals present in the landfill waste. From contamination of the air with harmful gases to water pollution, the outcome is adverse human health effects. The health impacts of the air pollution from dump fires: increased risk of death among elderly and those with pre-existing respiratory and cardiac illnesses, infant mortality, low birth weight of babies, onset of childhood asthma, coughs, wheezing, chest tightness, shortness of breath, burning in eyes, nose, and throat, dizziness, weakness, confusion, nausea, disorientation, and exposure to known carcinogens.
Solutions. According to Jamaica's National Environmental Action Plan, one critical concern of waste management in Jamaica is that there is no application of waste management. The introduction of the following systems to the Riverton Dump will greatly improve the conditions there: bottom liner, leachate collection system, methane collection system, groundwater monitoring stations. Solutions. According to research done by the Caribbean Policy Research Institute on managing urban waste sheds, with emphasis on the Riverton landfill, the solutions to Jamaica waste management was: three of these solutions are as follows: security, sanitary landfills, waste transfer stations.
For more information on the effects and causes of landfills in Jamaica and the Riverton Dump, see